has just brought me so much joy.
I acquired some really lovely things this week. First and foremost being Chris's mail. Chris from L&M just blessed me this week with a really gorgeous little happy mail. I was so thrilled with it. I had a bunch of paper scraps. It just felt like Chris in a box, and I just felt so loved by it. So thank you, Chris. Thank you for blessing me. And in that happy mail was those coca stamps. The coca stamps? Coca, whatever. I'm gonna say coca stamps. The little cards. From Alice in Wonderland, I have a feeling I've seen more of sort of that similar sort of style of like the Mad Hatter and the rabbit and everything. I think it is like a part of a set. Anyway, I love them. It was such a beautiful gift. I am still just overwhelmed with her generosity for gifting me those. The nonchalant trumpet player is definitely my favorite. He is so chill, just hanging out there. Absolutely adorable. Chris, thank you so much. I love you. And yeah, it was the highlight of my week. I think it was very, very sweet. The second acquirement of the week is the blue and white flower tray. Something that I have been wanting to do for a little while now is display more of my stationery. I used to have a cute stamp shelf that my partner made a couple of desks ago before I got my PC. So before this big ugly screen takes up half of my space, I used to have one and I really liked it, and I was actually quite upset. Not upset, I was a little bit sad. I was mourning the change a little bit. I do definitely need a PC. I'm glad that I've got one. I'm happy to share my space with this computer. But I do miss looking at my stamp collection. As the years have gone by, I definitely don't use as many stamps as often. I definitely have my favorites that I go to quite regularly. So I wanted a tray for those very specific stamps. I do have a little Muji desk drawer thing on top of my desk, but that's only for the really, really tiny stamps. So obviously I use a lot of the Modasi stamps a lot, but they are safer in my little Muji tray and in my Muji drawers, and they will stay there. They will not be migrating to the tray because they would just get so lost so easily. I'm a very messy creator. I will throw stuff around, so finding a Modasi stamp in a mess would just be a nightmare, whereas, these other ones are quite big. So we'll be able to find them real easy. Anyway, back to the point. I totally stole this idea from Camille. I was asking her how her setup was, and she showed me her tray, and I was like, oh, genius. I love that. It's cute. It's kind of functional, but it's also just pretty, and, it's really good if you just want to just have a visual sort of lock on them while you're journaling sort of thing. I really like that. Also, obviously, Anna with her tiny little boxes and her moon tray as well. It's a really cool vibe, and I really like it. And it's been working really, really well. I've had it for about a week now, and yeah, I love it. It's definitely been a good choice. I don't see myself regretting it. Until the really messy crafting days where I'm having to hunt for stamps because I've just thrown them places instead of back in their drawer. I am going to be sort of reorganizing my desk a little bit now, though. I do still have quite a lot of stamps in that top drawer. I don't know if you haven't seen my desk tour. I have that linked below always. The top drawer of my desk is filled with stamps. But I think I'm going to move them to like a box where in one of my lower drawers, and I will, rummage around for very specific stamps if I need them, because I do not reach for them as often as I used to, and they're taking up kind of valuable real estate being in that top drawer. So I'm going to do some rearranging to sort of make the flow of the desk much better now that I've got my favorite go-to stamps on a tray or display looking pretty. More requirements, because it's just the week of me. I got a new pot plant finally, I killed the last one. I accidentally dropped it and it never recovered. So the poor thing, it was a baby. It was like the babiest of babies though. It was like from those really tiny punnets, like $3 punnets from Bunnings. They're just like clippings, some propagated clippings. So yeah, probably not my best move. Hopefully I'll keep this new one alive. I really like it. It's very, very pretty. It's a bit of a climber, so I will probably have to eventually move it to the top part of my desk so it can climb around the shelves a little bit. But for now, it's looking cute. It looks alive, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know why I kill every pot plant I've ever owned, but I have. Let's just... fingers crossed that I figure out how to get a green thumb. Let's just hope that's a thing. The last acquirement for this week is something very exciting. I was so excited that I could actually buy it. It's my birthday on Monday, so I decided to be a little bit... to spoil myself a little bit and buy a new bug. And by a new bug, I mean buy an expensive bug. That beautiful idea butterfly. It was a quick shot. I don't think I spent too much time on it because I know not everybody is thrilled with bugs as I am, but I'm going to talk about it. Is an idea. I am not going to try and pronounce its actual name. It's an idea genus butterfly. I love the idea genus butterflies. This will be my 6th. They are probably my favorites. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're also known as tree nymphs or paper kite butterflies, which I just think is adorable. If you've ever played Animal Crossing, you would have caught one. You would have caught a classic idea butterfly. Or paper kite, I should say. And yeah, I love them. They're really, really pretty. This butterfly that I got this week, they're really dark. I like to think of it as coffee stained because it's a dark brown. Not a black, it's a brown, and it's just so beautiful. I genuinely think it might end up becoming my favorite butterfly. I keep looking at it and just being mesmerized by it. I'm literally staring at it right now. I love it so much. I'm very, very pleased I was able to get it. It is the third last butterfly / moth that is on like my big wish list. So I think my bug wish list sort of rolls through depending on my mood. There's a lot of bugs that come in and out, but that butterfly in particular has been pretty high on the list consistently since I first started collecting bugs. I just knew it was going to be a favorite, and I did not lie to myself. I do not regret that purchase. He's gorgeous. Very, very happy, very pleased. That's really all the new things that have sort of been happening. I've been chugging along with my planners and my journals. Nothing really has changed there. My daily log has turned into an A6 instead of a passport now. You'll probably start seeing that a little bit more in future now because I do like to film my setups of my daily logs. I'm learning to be less rigid with how I journal. I think I'm a mood person. I have to be in moods to do things. So I think I'm just gonna start dating stuff, and if I flick between 800 books, that's okay. It's gonna be alright. I don't mind. I was trying to do the Hobonichi A6, the herringbone. I was going to make that sort of my everything journal. I was going to put absolutely everything in it. Daily logs, ranting, life archiving, commonplacing, all that sort of stuff. And it worked for a little bit. I still definitely like to rant in it. I do really like to have a book full sort of long form journaling in the way of like, just dear diary, this happened today, rather than the quick dot points that I have in my daily log. Because sometimes you just need to expel the day. And not even necessarily in a negative way, just sometimes you just need to empty your brain and just start fresh. And I definitely need a place for that some weeks, especially, when you're a bit overwhelmed with kids or the weather or just life in general. Life is just so fun and so full of overwhelming events. But yeah, I definitely like my traveler's notebooks. I think I've been moving away from them a lot lately, and I've just been missing them a lot. So I'm just coming back home, essentially. I really like my A6 traveler's notebook for the daily logging style stuff, or even just to be able to sit and journal and decorate. Because even with my music journal, which is a very big decorative thing, I don't always have a song. And that's another thing I'm learning, is that I can just decorate a page and write lyrics in later. I don't have to do everything all in one. I think it's just the idea that not all my ducks need to be lined up to journal. You know what I mean? I can't just be in the mood to journal or just be in the mood to decorate and just decorate. I don't need to have the words for the decorations. And vice versa. Sometimes I can just sit and write and not have a single sticker, a single stamp, a single piece of paper in sight. And that is also okay. I think I need to just give myself a break. Stop being so rigid with how I use my stuff. Just go with the flow. I could also be saying this because I am so very tired. I stayed up late last night. I'm getting really, really into Dimension 20. So we've been watching Fantasy High Junior Year, the third season of Fantasy High from Dropout Dimension 20 show, series, thing. I just love everyone so much. Their characters are sensational. This season as well. I don't know what it is, but the cast are really meshing well together. I've never laughed so hard at a Dimension 20 show before. Like, they have just been... Ali Beardsley specifically have been on fire this season. They have been hysterical. I just... Like, 80% of the things that I'm quoting comes from Beardsley. They have been so funny. And of course the love I have for Lou Wilson knows no bounds. Like, I will follow him into fire. The man drips with charisma. Even when he's pretending to be a dork, you're just like, you can't, I'm sorry, you're too incredible. It just doesn't suit you, I'm sorry. You can't be a dork, you're too perfect. Anyway, we stayed up until midnight last night watching that, and I have been recording this with my eyes closed, so I really hope I press the button, because I am so tired. But that's really all I've been really consuming lately. I've started another book. I tried reading, okay, Camille, when you listen to this, be calm, okay? Don't get angry at me. I've stopped reading The Black Company for a little bit. So I realized that I haven't been sleeping well, and when I go to bed, I haven't been tired. Like, my brain just won't shut up. And I've been needing more of a cozier book to read to go to sleep to. I had been reading The Black Company, which was a Camille recommendation. And it is good, right? I think I'm about 20% in, and I am enjoying it. It's just hard to read because I'm not used to that style. And I haven't been reading series. The last series I read was a year and a half ago. I reread the what is it called? The Way of Shadows. That Brent Week series, because the new book had just recently come out, and I reread that whole series. But since then, I've just been kind of reading, like, sort of cozier, low-stakes fantasy, and it's been great. It's been so cozy at night. Just reading that, and I really have been trying to read before bed, so I'm off my phone, because obviously phones are just bad for you, right? We all know this. So yeah, I think I've just been needing more of a cozier vibe than the a bit more intense Black Company is an intense book, so I go to bed more amped up than I would like, and I haven't been sleeping well. So Camille, please forgive me. I promise I'll finish it eventually. Just let me figure out my sleep pattern first. Please forgive me. Also, can you hear that noisy willy wagtail in the background? I've got the window open because it's been raining all week. That's fun news. My favorite weather is rain. I love rain. I live in sunny Queensland. Rain happens maybe 2 days out of the year, right? But it's been raining all week and it's been gorgeous and sensational, which also means there's a bunch of bugs around, which also means all my finches and my wrens and the willy wagtails have come out to have their feast on all the new bugs and larvae, whatever the hell it's called, that's been popping up. The compost bin is also like directly underneath my studio window, so obviously all the flies and stuff around there. So the little tiny birds just really love to hang out. So I hope you can hear that willy wagtail, otherwise I probably sound insane right now. But it's just been really delightful, especially when I see the little wrens and the little double bar finches. They're just so cute with their little fat bodies just hanging out on the fence. One day I will film them for you, so you know I'm not insane. I will get a proper video of them. But what was I originally talking about? Oh, books, that's right. So I've started reading The Dark Window? The Last Window? That Rachel Gillig book that I keep seeing all over like Instagram and TikTok and stuff. What is it called? One Dark Window. That little duology. People keep saying that it's really, really good. I've been told that it's like interesting, but also low stakes, but also not. And you know, it's like collecting Pokemon cards. You're gonna find cards for stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm in. I'm down. Let's give this a go. So I have been reading that. That has been my book so far. Haven't been in it very long. I think I'm only like 5% in at the moment because I only started it like 2 days ago. And again, I was up at midnight last night, so I did not read. I went to bed and crashed immediately. Music wise, I've been listening to Marina. Also, when did she go from Marina and the Diamonds to just Marina? I missed that change. You know, I'm fine with it. It's fine. Marina and the Diamonds was just a fun name for herself. Her band, whatever she is. I'm super keen for that album to come out eventually. I'm still on a Rachel Chinariri bandwagon though. Oh my gosh, that woman's voice is just so good. Also Olivia Dean. Just those three. If I need a fun sort of time, I'll listen to Marina. And if I need to be chill and relax, I'll listen to Chinariri and Dean. They're just so good. That's sort of been only my media lately. I started watching, what is it? Where's my book? Come here. Media log. That, the chick from Sunny in Philadelphia, what's that? High Potential. I started watching High Potential last week, and people say it's really good, and I don't get it. Like, it's interesting, and I love the whole sort of, I've got high IQ, let me be cool with that. Like, you know, we all love that sort of stuff. We all love the Sherlock Holmes sort of level of, you know, Sherlock Holmes, Psych, all those sort of shows. They're always really entertaining. But, I don't know what it is, but no one's acting good in it. Like, it just feels very sort of cringy. It feels cringy to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're trying to be really serious, but the tone of the show doesn't really match it. Everything just feels not super placed together yet. I might continue on a little bit later once I finish Dimension 20 and I need to have like a cool bridging thing until, you know, the next D&D real watch we get into. But yeah, I couldn't, like, I was laughing at them, not at the dialogue, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I just wasn't vibing with it, you know? But hopefully, maybe it gets better later on. Maybe they find their stride. But, yeah, I did not get that immediately. I think that's really it, though. That's all that's really been happening with me. Very chill sort of couple of weeks. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay leaving the video now. I will catch you guys later. Oh, quick. Just a really quick side note. I'm using vellum. Everyone be very proud of me. Vellum is so tricky to use. But I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. Let me know if you think I did a good job. But also, please be gentle and only words of encouragement. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys now. Okay, I will hopefully talk to you guys next week. If not next week, the week after. Bye-bye.